are correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Around the globe, wherever you are, welcome to America's Great Sports Day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Super Bowl Sunday. Great to share it with you one more time, Greg. What a 2025 season, all the twists, all the turns, and it all culminates tonight here in Santa Clara.
And I think this is a matchup, Mike, that I don't know how many people had on their card just even a couple weeks ago, but the rosters, both sides of the ball, very well balanced, very well coached. So I think the biggest thing each team told us all week was, let's just handle the emotions of the pregame. Let's handle all of the lead-up. Because once that ball's kicked off, let's just rely on what's gotten us here. I think we're in for a treat.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready! Yellow 80! Yellow 80! 20 hot!
First carry here for Kyron Williams. He's got room to run right at the start, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play, and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set! 250!
They'll go again with Williams. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Second and 6. Zebra.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Finds Nakua downfield, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 32 yards. First and 10. They'll go with Williams. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 7.
180.
They put Adams in motion. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Cora. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line. This opening drive has been a good one, but will it continue? Here's a test on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Good return as he takes it across the 30. Play action now. Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. He'll manage only a couple. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Tutu Atwell goes back to return it. And a fair catch called for and taken. They're backed up to their own 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they're going to move this one all the way up near the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, the Rams out to the early lead. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, 22! Set!
Stafford going to give it to Cora. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Give me radar. 11.
From the gun, here's Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
First down, it is Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
280. Big 20.
Play action, Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Blue 60. Real right. 22. 40 got. Middle. Stop.
Stafford will throw here on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. A big play here in the big game. And even 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
180.
They run over center with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Ready. Yellow 80.
Off play action. It's Stafford. He's got it at the 7. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll run. It's Williams. A dive, and he's in. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Rams.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Rams are out to a 10-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And they manage to pick up about 4. That stop made by Byron Young.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. Now keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play here in the big game. 31 yards.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Jackson now to throw on first down. There he goes again. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
They'll be out of bounds just past 25. A first down throw for Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lady! Stop!
Now a first down throw for Stafford. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive. Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. Here comes Hill on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
They're on the 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the give, here's Henry. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Gonna go right back to Henry. Yeah. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down to the right.
And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Jackson forced out left. Now he'll run. Heading out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, here's Henry. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Baltimore.
At the 17-yard line.
A give to Mitchell. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. will drive his way into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
The PAT up and good. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The motion man is Nakua. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Not much happening there. Just a short game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Waiting. Omaha, move. Moving.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
50. Hey, red. 22.
Throw it. On third down, Stafford. That's caught. Outside. It's complete. Stafford on target to Puka. And the Rams have a first down.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 43.
On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
Alert.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Set. Waiting.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey. 50. Waiting.
On the play fake, here's Stafford. Rolling right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Step! Lady! Stop!
Now they'll run option left to the short side of the field. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
And you can tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
They need one right now. Third and long.
Go 20! Hey, 22! 53! Ready!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, man, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. He keeps it himself. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
From the 21, here's second and a couple.
Yo. 13.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Off the play fake. Jackson. Forced. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Here's first and 10.
Set! Red 80!
Play action now for Stafford.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, it's Stafford. Pass caught right side by Higbee. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Set. 250. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. First down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Right back to Williams. They connect again.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Drill right, 22, come on!
They'll fake the handoff now, Stafford. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Moving to his right. Now he'll run it.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. But sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up now for second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And it's caught by Puka. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's first and 10.
Set. Waiting.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
All right, boys, here we go.
Now, first and goal.
32.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Stafford. This one caught at the 4. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure of the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
10, ready. 180, 22.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Big spot for the Rams as they'll try to add a 2-point conversion now.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Zebra. Stop.
One last throw here for Stafford. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is successful. And game on. Lead is down to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
And this one is not over. They had to have it, and they got it. What a story this would be, Mike. This offense is going to have a shot to come out here and at least get something into the end zone.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Set. Ready? 22.
Here we go. One final play. That's down the field for Higbee. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And for the 3rd time in their history, the Baltimore Ravens are champions of the football world. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more. They are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
The commissioner of the NFL, Roger Goodell, presenting the Lombardi Trophy to the Baltimore Ravens, champions of Super Bowl 60. So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.